Playing foils at competitive events is a heated topic in Flesh and Blood, so let's cover why this is such a big deal at competitive events like the upcoming World Championship that are judged at a competitive and professional rule level. Foil cards have a reflective layer in them that doesn't react to humidity the same way that the cardstock that is attached to them does. This causes the curling effect on a foil card, and as you can see with these examples, sometimes they don't even curl in the same direction. Open center and head jab on the right here have the top and bottom curling up, while the pounding gale all the way on the left is curling down at the sides. Here I added a foil ball lightning that isn't curled for contrast, and you can see just how bad these examples are. So let's cut open a foil buckling blow that is curled to the point where it could probably hold soup and see what that foil layer looks like. Here I took that rainbow foil and cut it in half, and on that half I separated the foil layer the best I could from the remaining cardstock layer. If I were to continue peeling away that remaining layer of cardstock, you'd see that the reflective surface runs the entire length of the card. Cold foils have specific parts that are reflective, unlike a rainbow foil where the entire face of the card is reflective, so we can assume that they're different from a rainbow foil, but to understand how, we really need to take one apart. So those that are faint of heart may want to look away now. The first thing I noticed with the cold foil layer removed is how much thinner it is compared to the rainbow foil layer. While stripping away the cardstock, I was never able to find a completely reflective back like I did on the rainbow foil. The camera can't quite pick this up, but the cold foil layer is so thin it's actually translucent. Now that we have an understanding of why these cards are curling, let's figure out if they're considered a marked card. In a single sleeve deck, we place the foil card on top, and you can clearly see that it is different from the remaining cards. If we place that card 10 cards down, it is slightly noticeable still, but if we put it at say 20 cards, it is almost unnoticeable, and all the way at 40 cards down, you can't even tell it's there. In a double sleeve deck, we can still tell the top card of our deck is a curled foil, and it does blend in more rapidly as it gets deeper into the deck, but if it ever is in the top 5 cards, it's still extremely obvious that it is a curled foil in those top 5 cards. Even if you can't see a curled foil because it's in, say, the middle of the deck, it still isn't harmless because it creates some mechanical advantage when cutting your deck. As you can see here, when I go to cut the deck, if I take any pressure off the stack of cards above the curled foil, it actually creates separation and encourages me to cut the deck there. Take everything we've learned so far and let's apply it to Section 3.9 of the tournament rules and policy, which states, a card or sleeve is considered marked if it is possible to differentiate the card or sleeve from other cards in the same deck. By this rule, a curled foil is a marked card and could result in penalties. While this decision is entirely up to the judges at the events, it's something to keep in mind. If you're playing in an event that is judged at a competitive or professional rules level, playing foil cards is just putting you at an unnecessary risk, and you may even be cheating but not even know it. If you know someone who has lost a game because of foil cards, let me know in the comments. I'm really interested to hear everyone's story, and hopefully everyone has an amazing time at the upcoming World Championship. And if this video prevents just one person from getting a game loss, then that poor cold foil I had to destroy didn't die for nothing.